Now, moving on to our next subtopic, which is forestry. So, before we looked at the subtopic environmental factors, and we discussed about rainfall, its distribution, its effectiveness, its reliability, intensity of rainfall, agricultural activities in relation to the distribution and intensity of rainfall. So, we say that when you are reading through this environmental factor, the main thing that you need to understand is how rainfall influences agricultural activities in Zimbabwe. Now let's look at forestry, where we are dealing with timber and timber harvesting and marketing. In this topic, we would describe methods of harvesting trees, discuss methods of treating timber, identify possible markets. So the main skills and knowledge you need under this topic is harvesting, treatment, and marketing of timber. So the notes and the activities you are expected to do as a student is describing methods of harvesting trees, how to harvest trees, also the treatment of timber, the marketing of timber, and also compiling production records. So let's get into timber harvesting, treating, and marketing. I'm Ziwa Fayo Mavunga, and in this session, we'll cover the methods of harvesting trees, treatment of timber, identifying potential markets, and compiling production records. So this lesson is also designed to help you understand the key aspects of timber management and prepare effectively for your exams. Now, lessons objectives: describe methods of harvesting trees, discuss methods of treating timber, identify methods or possible markets for timber, understand how to compile production records. Methods of harvesting timber. So on methods of harvesting trees, we have the manual methods. This include a chainsawing, where we're using a chainsaw to cut down trees. This method is labor intensive but effective for small operations or selective cutting. Advantages is that it is flexible, lower cost for small operations. Now, disadvantages is that it's physically demanding, less efficient for large volumes. Then we have hand tools. Tools like axes, hand saws are used for smaller trees or precision cutting. The advantage is it's a low cost, suitable again for small or selective harvesting. And disadvantage is that it is slow and labor intensive. Then we have the mechanical methods. So the mechanical methods include harvesters. This is heavy machinery equipped with cutting and processing heads. This is suitable for large scale operations. The advantages is it has high efficiency and it reduces manual labor. The disadvantages is that it's high initial cost and it requires maintenance. Then we have forwarders. So forwarders, these are vehicles designed to transport felled trees from the cutting site to the landing areas. The advantage is that it reduces damage to the forest floor, improves efficiency, and also disadvantages it's expensive and requires trained operators. Then we also have the cable systems. These are skyline systems, cable systems used to drag logs from the forest to the landing area, used in steep or difficult terrains. The advantages minimize ground disturbances, suitable for rugged terrain. Disadvantage is that it's complex setup and also expensive equipment. Then we move on to the methods of treating timber. So on the harvesting, you have got to understand that we have the manual methods and we have the mechanical methods. So the manual methods we are making use of chainsaw or hand tools, and then in the mechanical methods we are making use of harvesters, which is heavy machinery equipped to cutting trees. Now let's move to the methods of treating timber. So the methods of treating timber, we have one, drying. So under drying we have air drying, where staking timber we stake timber in an open area and allowing it to dry naturally. So the advantage is that it's low cost, simple process. Disadvantage is slow and also dependent on weather conditions, which means we only need we only need the sun. So in rainy conditions, we might lose our timber. Then we also have the kiln drying, that is KILN, kiln drying. So this is using controlled environment to accelerate the drying process. The advantage is that faster drying, also have controlled quality. The disadvantage is high cost and also requires specialized equipment. Then preservation. Under preservation, we have pressure treatment. So pressure treatment, applying preservatives under pressure to protect timber from insects and decay. The advantage is that extends a lifespan of timber, effective protection. Disadvantage is that it's expensive, requires treatment facilities. Then we have chemical treatments. So applying chemical to timber to prevent fungal growth and insect damage. Then the advantages is that chemical treatments is effective against specific pests and diseases. Other disadvantage is that can be hazardous and requires proper handling. Then we have finishing. This is surfacing or surface coating. So we are applying varnishes, paints, or stains to enhance appearance and provide protection. The advantage is that it improves the aesthetics, adds a protective layer to our timber, and also the disadvantage is that it requires regular maintenance. So after all this process, we have harvested our timber, and after harvesting we want to preserve the timber. We put it through different treatments in order to preserve the timber. Now what is the next thing that we are supposed to do? And the next thing now we are going to do is identifying the possible market for this timber. So we have different companies that actually purchases the raw timber. So we are facilitating that process of raw timber into finished products like boards and planks. So we look into different companies, because which market do we have? So the first market is those companies that process raw timber into finished products like boards and planks, and these are lumber mills. So they facilitate the process of raw timber into finished products like boards and planks. So the market consideration. So the market itself is different standards which they consider before they purchase the timber from the supplier. So they have quality standards and also demand types for specific wood types. Then we have furniture manufacturers. This is another market opportunity where we supply companies that use timber to create furniture and also cabinets. And then we have market considerations for high quality timber and specific wood types. We have construction industry. The construction industry uses timber for structural elements, flooring, and also finishing. Then there are other market considerations like standards for construction grade timber, large volume requirements. These are craftsmen and artisans. These are individuals or small businesses specializing in handcrafting wood products. Then we also have those markets that require unique wood types and custom orders. This is the export market. That is the international market for timber products. Then market considerations. What does the market consider? that is compliance with international standards and export regulation. Now, so these are different types of markets where you can sell your your timber. So we have the local market, we have the international market. So the local market, these are industries, small, either industrial companies or large scale companies, small businesses, even individuals who are purchasing timber. So some process the timber into furniture, some process the timber into cabinets, some process the timber into roofing sheets or roofing timber. So these are different markets for the timber. Now, during this process of timber production, we also have different records that we keep. So what are the type of records that we keep? Remember, we do harvesting, we do treatment, and we also do marketing and sales. So the first record we do there is a record of harvesting data. So the details include the tree species or the type of trees that you have harvested. Remember, we have pinus trees and we have the pine trees. We have also the eucalyptus trees, which are mostly specifically used for what? For timber. And so you name the species and also the volume of harvested timber, the date and the location. So you know where you in your field, the land that you harvested your timber, the exact location, the date, the volume, how much tons or how many timber did you harvest that day. Then the purpose is to track productivity, manage inventory, and plan future harvesting records, or plan future harvesting places or future harvesting plans that you would have. Then the treatment records, the details include treatment methods. What kind of method did you use? Is it sun drying? Is it air drying? Is it pressure drying? Is it chemical? So now you record the date and also the condition. This helps in knowing when to sell your products, as you would have given ample time for the degradation of the chemicals, especially if you have used chemicals to treat your what? Your timber, and also to monitor effectiveness. This to ensure compliance also with the safety standards. Then we also have the marketing and sales records. So on the marketing and sales records, the details include the market prices, the sales volumes, the buyer information. So what was the market price of the trees that we have sold, and how much we have sold, that is the sales volume, and who is the buyer who bought our timber. The purpose is to analyze the market trends and also manage financial performance. Then we have maintenance records. So the maintenance records details include the equipment maintained, the equipment maintenance schedules, the repairs, and the cost. So you'll be able to ensure operational efficiency and also plan for replacement of worn out machines. Now, in conclusion, under timber harvesting, treatment, and marketing, understanding the methods of harvesting, treating, and marketing timber is crucial for effective timber management and successful business operations. So proper record keeping supports efficient operations and strategic planning. So as an encouragement, I encourage you to keep these concepts in mind as you prepare for your exams, and consider how each aspect of timber management contribute to the overall success in the industry. So thank you for joining in today's tutorial. Best of luck in your studies, and feel free to review these topics as needed. Stay focused and confident. So for your online tutorial sessions, you can contact me on +263 782 108484, and also follow our Facebook page and Instagram page for these online sessions. Survey Scholars Academy, achieving academic excellence. Thank you.